From the makers of the thought-provoking independent underground documentary, Oh My God, Master Farad, comes a new film inspired by two outstanding books by author Wakil Allah. From Shabazz Productions, prepare yourself for the story of Allah and the 5 Percenters. The story about a man named Clarence Edward Smith Jowers, born on February 22, 1928, who would be inducted into the United States Army at age 23. A young man who was sent to fight in the Korean War. A fearless man who used his military training in exotic warfare to help the United States Army be victorious over the designated enemy. A young man whose heroic actions earned him many military medals, such as the Combat Infantryman's Badge, the Korean Service Medal, the National Defense Service Medal, the Bronze Star Medal, and other medals and awards. A war hero who would introduce himself to others in an unusual way.
You was there from the beginning,
Yeah, I was there from the beginning. Like as I told you, I had an introduction with him in a strange way.
Yes, sir.
I was gambling, and he happened to be near me, and I had a confrontation with one of his homeboys from Virginia.
Yes, sir.
And he intervened, and I felt he was getting into something that wasn't his business. And I expressed it, along with somewhat of a threat.
Yes, sir.
And when I did that, he said, "You threatening a Muslim?" And I said, "No, I'm not threatening no Muslim. I'm saying if you're not a Muslim, I'm going to do something to you for getting in my business." Then I just left it alone, went home, got my brothers and came back, but they weren't there. And then later on, about a week later, I was surrounded in front of Harlem Lanes, which is bowling now on 125th Street off of 7th Avenue. And it happened to be by members of the temple. And it was because of the situation that me and him had. He had went and expressed to them that he had been threatened.
Yes, sir.
And he wanted to know how to handle it. So they began to tell me about, you shouldn't have threatened a Muslim standing up. So I'm saying, wait a minute, I didn't threaten no Muslim. I said if he wasn't a Muslim. So they looked at me, So they said, you said, what? I said, yeah. I said, I was gambling. No, as soon as I said gambling, they took all the attention off of me and put it on him.
Yes, sir.
Start checking him. My brother Clarence, we told you about fraternizing with the dead and all that.
You know, I don't know all the details. All I know is that when he got where he was at, they were waiting for him. And they killed him. They assassinated him. Right? But he knew he was going to get ready to go. You couldn't teach anything in that day and time and not expect to get assassinated.
Sure, criticize a man who gambles, but the biggest gamble is not doing anything to fight for freedom. Allah died in the line of duty. The obligation of every black male under oppression is to liberate his people. What have you done?